Part of the reason why I'm really excited for Tengen, even more so than any other DLC character, is because he is the first Slayer DLC. And Slayers fight as a team of two, meaning a single character can be fit into a wide variety of teams and open up the doors for completely new playstyles. But who will be a good match for Tengen? What sort of playstyle will he be good for? We won't know until we see the entire moveset. But until then, let's talk about character synergy, how to bring out the most of each character by picking the right partner. So when Tengen is finally here, you're ready to make him work to his full potential. Let's get to it. More than tell you which characters synergize well with each other, I want to take you through the process, so you're able to do this on your own. And also because I have no idea who your main is, so I can't really give you a chart for every single character. Although that would be an interesting resource. But you're probably better with your main character than I am, unless we have the same main. In that case, I'm pretty confident about my knowledge. But the first step to building a solid Slayer team is simple. Just pick a character. One of my favorite characters to play as is Rengoku, so I'm gonna start with him. First step is knowing what your character is good at and what your character is bad at. For Rengoku, his pros are very good and consistent damage, meaning he can get good damage in many different situations. And his tilt skill is also one of the best tools for neutral in the entire game. That means Rengoku doesn't really need to go for a neutral assist or a damage assist as much as other characters do, and that gives him some freedom when picking an assist. His cons are very simple, everything he does is very unsafe. Attack strings are unsafe, skills are all unsafe unless you keep spamming them and then you run out of meter, so who wants to do that? His grab recovery is insanely long, his strong attack takes too long to hit because he's gotta do a little flip before he attacks, and that becomes easy to react. So it's a lot, and Rengoku needs an assist that helps him not suck so bad in those scenarios. And so we're starting to see a profile here. We want an assist that covers his skill recovery and the grab recovery, and doesn't necessarily have to be a great neutral assist or damage assist. Now, most assists in this game are good at covering the recovery of certain moves. The grab recovery is really long, so not all assists are able to do that. But for starters, I want to talk about his skill recovery, because Rengoku travels a lot with his tilt skill. You definitely want an assist that is able to keep up with him, and ideally one that covers the recovery when the skill is blocked, but also converts easily into a combo if it hits. So let's check out a few assists and see how this goes. Now, the first example we've got here is Sabito. Sabito, like most assists, is going to be able to cover the recovery of tilt assist, and this assist right here is actually very good because it deals a lot of block stun. So if you've already dealt some guard damage, you can even go for guard breaks here. Just like that. That's very good. I like this a lot. His tilt skill can also cover the recovery of this, so you can also be safe. The tricky part is, what if they don't block? If they don't block and you call the tilt assist, you're gonna have a really hard time connecting with this. I say it as I connect with it first try. It didn't go like this in rehearsal, I swear to God. I thought for sure his tilt skill was gonna be bad, but hey, you never know until you hit the lab. I thought his skill was gonna be awesome, and his skill is awesome. Easy conversion from that. So Sabito is good, we can see a potential partner here for Rengoku. Let's check out some others. Rengoku Gyu is a very popular Slayer team, and yeah, Water Wheel is gonna cover that recovery just fine. Water Dragon probably too. Yeah, covers it perfectly, no problem there. Now, what happens if the opponent doesn't block? Alright, Water Dragon seems to convert pretty consistently. Let's try some different distances. You're not always gonna do tilt skill from the same distance, so what about up close? Ah, Gyu. You are the chosen one! Where are you going? Alright, I take it back. Water Dragon is not great for this. What about the Water Wheel? I think you can convert from that easy. Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's perfect. So with you have one assist that you're able to convert with and another assist that you're not. Doesn't mean they're not a good fit, it just means that when you go for this, you have to keep in mind that you want to call the Water Wheel and not the Water Dragon. But if you ask me, Sabito seemed way better at doing this particular thing, so points to Sabito still. And you know what? I bet everything just works with Water Tanjiro. Let's see, Water Tanjiro Water Wheel? Easy, easy, nicely done. Now, I might be thinking, hey, Rengoku can just do the solo, why the hell are you calling an assist? Yeah, but I just spent 2 bars. And if I'm calling the assist anyway, because I don't know if the opponent's gonna block or not, then I might as well get a free conversion. What about the waterfall? Oh, that is even better. Okay, so most assists work for this, which is great. That means that Rengoku is not that picky when it comes to assists. But there are some other things that I like to do as Rengoku. Now, these are not mandatory, but the more things your assist enables, the better the character synergy is. One of the things I really like going for is this reset right here. because the opponent has to block this Flame Tiger. They cannot parry it, it counts as a projectile. So if you do the reset and then swap quickly, you can sneak a grab in there before the opponent is even able to see that you swapped at all. It's a really cool trick and it's gonna work with all of our assists because it's just swapping in and grabbing. But you might notice that there's actually a little gap between the Flame Tiger ending and the grab connecting, which means the opponent can just run away from you. And if that happens, you gotta be ready to counter. How do you counter that? It's easy. Just attack. But you're gonna need a character that is good at chasing the opponent, has some range to their attacks, which is the case with Sabito here, not really the case with you, unless you want to spend meter with a water wheel. I'm still liking Sabito a lot. Now another thing I like to do as Rengoku is being able to call an assist and DP to stay completely safe. Because sometimes the opponent is approaching me and I'm not really sure what they're gonna do, so I call an assist, I DP, and if they try something, they're gonna get hit. If they block it, my assist keeps me safe. And we can see that pretty easily by making Makomo block here, call the assist DP, that gets blocked, and now we're in recovery, and ooh, Sabito barely covers it. I actually don't think he fully does it. Just look at when Rengoku blocks. Yeah, Makomo is not on block stun anymore. What about the other assist? Oh, the other assist is perfect. Yeah, no, Sabito works. Sabito lets me do this. Unless the opponent sidesteps or something, and in that case, I am screwed. But hey, that's a partial yes from Sabito. Let's check out the others. Alright, Gyu with a water wheel. Not even close. Look at all that time Shinobu has to punish me. No, Water Dragon though. So much time. I'm actually plus on block. Unless, once again, the opponent is like playing neutral, dashing at you, you DP, he did a sidestep, dodging the assist, and now, yeah, free punish. And I think we know how Water Tanjiro is gonna go. He's probably pretty close to Sabito on the waterfall and pretty close to Gyu on the water wheel. But this is actually the reason why I picked Nezuko as the assist for this character. It was mainly because of this safe DP stuff. If my opponent is being aggressive, I can call my assist DP, and now I'm still covered by the claws. Because Nezuko stays so close to you, it's pretty hard to sidestep it and then punish Rengoku. And there are timings even where you can call the assist and you're actually covered by the claws. I feel pretty safe doing this. If there's an armored attack or something, yeah, it's gonna get through the claws and punish me, but I actually don't know many players who punish this consistently. And everything else we just talked about works great with Nezuko. She keeps you safe during tilt skill. If your tilt skill hits the opponent, it is so free to convert. She gives you so much time to do this, it's crazy. And you're gonna find that this is the case with a lot of characters you pick because Nezuko just works. Now, it would seem at this point that you actually have a lot of options, but that might not be the case because let's not forget, you can swap characters when playing Slayers. So whoever you choose for Rengoku also has to work with Rengoku as an assist. And here, for instance, I would immediately discard Sabito as a good fit. For as good as Sabito looked for Rengoku, I don't think Rengoku is a great fit for Sabito. Now, Sabito wants resets because of that really fast strong attack and because of that incredible grab range. He really shines as a reset character, and for that, he needs an assist that 1, makes up for the lack of damage that he has, which Rengoku would be very good for, but 2, an assist that leaves the opponent standing, which none of Rengoku's assists do. And this is why we frequently see Sabito played with Murata, because that Murata assist is gonna keep the opponent standing up and ready to take this strong attack in the face. And the best part is, that even works if the opponent is airborne. It's a little bit harder to time, but it works. Another good option would be a water wheel assist, and while this is pretty easy to get on the ground, in the air it might be a little bit trickier. Yeah, you gotta practice this a little bit. It's possible, but it's way easier with Murata, and that's why we see a lot of Sabito players using Murata. Also Makomo. Makomo's water wheel assist does not leave the opponent standing, but her other assist actually does. So this ends up being very good for resets with Sabito. And yes, it even works if the opponent is in the air, though once again she leaves him quite far away, so it might be hard to do a heavy attack reset. The other assists we looked at are totally fine. I mean, Rengoku gives Gyu some long range neutral with that tilt assist because Gyu kinda likes to be in the mid range because of how fast this water wheel is, but long range he kinda doesn't have anything, so having a good neutral assist long range is actually very necessary for him. And while making this video, I'm really enjoying the synergy between Water Tanjiro and Rengoku. Like, might be worth looking into this team because I see some potential here. But with Nezuko as the active character, some of the cool synergy things we can do is do any attack into claws, and this is just a ton of guard damage, like she's 2 dashes away from guard breaking. Something I also like doing is after I set up the claws on block is to switch and throw the grab, And if the opponent somehow dodges that grab, it's fine. Nezuko's claws last for such a long time that they'll cover Rengoku's grab recovery, and Rengoku has the highest damage grab in the game, tied with Hinokami Tanjiro, so this setup is more damaging with Rengoku than with any other character, other than Hinokami. Because Nezuko's heel kick is so good at approaching, doing a heel kick into a dash, and voila, the guard is red. So let's say we're scrambling a little bit, I maybe dealt one hit of damage there, and oh, here we go. It was 3 bars of meter, but yeah, that guard is broken. So Rengoku works great with Nezuko, and Nezuko works great with Rengoku. Synergy. And that's kind of the thought process behind it. You start with a character that you really like playing, see what their qualities are, what their flaws are, and the more tech they enable, the better the assist is. And then don't forget to flip it around, see how your character helps the assist that you chose. And then take all of these lessons and throw them in the trash when you play against a demon. Sorry, I don't make the rules. For demons, you always need a good neutral assist, which is gonna limit your options a lot. Because chances are you will be blocking projectiles from the demons, so it doesn't matter how good your character is at neutral, your assist is gonna have to pull their own weight. In the case of my team, I have 2 good neutral assists, so I'm covered, but if you're running, let's say, Sabito with Urokodaki, you might want to consider a second team. There aren't that many Slayers who can easily win neutral against demons. There are, of course, exceptions. For instance, why do you think Hinokami Tanjiro and Zenitsu is such a popular team? It's all about the team synergy. Tanjiro has one of the best neutral tools in this game. It's called Cross Slash. It's so fast, it deals damage, it's got very good range. The only downside to Cross Slash is that you can't quite combo after it. Cross Slash is gonna knock the opponent far away, so you're gonna need an assist that is fast and can cover that distance. An assist like Zenitsu is gonna keep the opponent in the air for just long enough for you to keep the combo going, or just get another hit. Like, that's a lot of damage already. Murata works really well, but because no one really likes to play Murata as the active character, we don't see this team a lot. He's the best assist in the game for sure, just a little underwhelming when he's the active character. And I'm sure there are more characters. Let's see some water wheels, for example. Alright, Urokodaki's water wheel. Doesn't really connect. Okay, you have to call him a bit sooner, which I actually don't really like. But it works. If the distance is gonna be finicky, and on top of that you have to call him early, he works, but not ideal. Oh, Gyu just doesn't work at all. He either pushes the target too far, or the timing is a bit finicky, like I can't follow it up. Oh, and now he just dropped the water wheel completely. Thanks, Gyu. Oh, hello, Makomo. Can I even strong attack here? I think I can. I need to practice the timing, but I think I can. Oh my goodness, Makomo! That's good! Oh, look at that damage. Not as much damage as Murata. Murata's assist deals more damage, but if you don't like playing him as the active character, you might consider Makomo. That worked pretty well. Maximum range works too, that's great. So let's see even further when only the second hit connects. Only the second hit connects, and see, she still picks it up. That is really, really good. Makomo. I like that a lot. Now, I don't know Makomo too well as the active character, so I don't know if Hinokami is a good assist for her, but I think Hinokami is a good assist overall, so it should be fine. Plus, Makomo is a low damage character. Having this as your assist is gonna make up for that lack of damage for sure. But yeah, there you go. Just keep doing the research, see what else works with Cross Slash, and see what else Hinokami likes to do, and what assists enable him to do that. This is pretty much the process. It's a lot of trial and error. It's going into practice mode and trying a bunch of different characters and seeing what you're able to do with them. Then flip the script, swap your assist and your point character, and see how the opposite feels. This is pretty much what I'm going to be doing when Tengen comes out. Figuring out what he can do, what his flaws are, and what kind of assist does he need. It's pretty much the process I went through, because I really wanted to play more Rengoku, but I was looking for perhaps a better assist than Nezuko, and turns out I was pretty happy with my choice. I hope this video was helpful, and hey, if you figure out some good team synergy, make sure to let everybody know in the comments. Maybe you have the best Slayer team that no one has discovered yet. And as always, thank you very much for watching. My name is Globku, and I'll see you next time. Bye!